Okay, we are in Jan Linsky's kitchen in Greenwich, Connecticut, and we're here to talk with Jan and Mary Beth Linsky about Beth's new book. And the title of the book is Cooking with Jams and Chutneys. And I'd like to ask Jan, who has helped test these recipes, to talk a little bit about some of these recipes. And especially, I'm wondering if there are any healthy recipes in this book.
Healthy, definitely healthy. That's what we're trying to do here and get our family to be a bit more healthy. Two of them, I think, became favorites of ours. One was the salad. Remember the salad?
Yeah, the one with peaches. Yeah, the one with peaches and grilled. That was delicious.
We barbecue all summer long, so this kind of makes a barbecue, whether it's hamburgers, hot dogs, bratwurst, a little bit different. But and
then you take the Delta Road.
Is that a chutney?
Delta Road chutney.
Okay.
And it's a mild one. It's made with peaches and apples, and you put that with olive oil, and you just mix that up, and then you put olive oil all over the peaches and char them. Just grill them.
About 3 minutes aside.
3 minutes aside.
Uh-huh.
Come back in. Put them into the hot ones, the hot peaches into.
So this is what makes it so good: is the hot peaches absorb the chutney.
Yeah, and then you have arugula and blue cheese, and you just stir that all up.
Whatever your greens are, if you have salad greens that you're just growing in the backyard, arugula is great. Baby spinach is good.
Really
Any
good.
kind of young tender greens makes that.
And the Delta Road is like the dressing.
Okay.
Because it's got sugar and vinegar, and that's what.
What if you're someone like me who sort of likes things like pizza? Do you have anything like that?
We have something for you.
All right.
Pizza, this is our weekend favorite. And actually, even if you're a meat lover, this will change your life. We like pizza on the grill. So we take a ready-made pizza. Joe.
Right, and we have the example of a ready-made pizza here.
Oh, nice. That looks beautiful.
And
A nice black bread.
So now you're taking shortcuts.
Yes, we're taking
This
shortcuts.
is a pretty quick recipe.
Absolutely. All of our recipes, we try to make it so that it's really easy for you. So you saute Swiss chard or baby spinach or arugula or any of those greens that you could either have in your garden or you could get at the farmer's market.
Okay.
And you saute it with pepper jelly or garlic, rosemary.
And don't skip that, because that really, you only do it for about 2 minutes, but it adds a sweetness
Now,
to it.
what do you mean by saute? I'm not a chef. What does that mean?
Oh, it just means a quick cook in the frying pan.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's wilted.
It's
The
a
greens are now
wilted,
wilted.
yeah.
They're not fresh.
Okay.
Coming out of the
Yeah, they're
package.
not like hard, but they're chopped.
Uh-huh.
They should be chopped because that makes it much easier to spread them out on this. And then, Jan, you've done this more often than I.
So you take half the jar, puree the chutney, either one, and I've used the raisin rhubarb, also the green tomato, blazing tomato, whatever one you happen to have. Half the jar goes onto your crust, then your sauteed greens.
Yeah.
Goat cheese.
Goat cheese.
Dollops of goat cheese all
Okay.
around.
Yeah.
A little bit of Parmesan, grated Parmesan,
That
Great.
works.
and then the rest of the chutney goes on top.
Yeah.
Put it on
Okay.
the grill.
Put it on
Now, what's the
Great.
half-life of one of these pizzas? Do they disappear?
Oh.
They disappear in about 15 minutes.
Yeah. We do not have to put this away. We don't have to store it.
And these are just ingredients that you have. So
Yeah.
the chutney you can have. You usually have some greens in your fridge. And this is something that stays out on the counter, or you can put it in your freezer. So these are all things that you can just pull out of your cabinet.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
And you can bake this in the oven. This is certainly bakeable in the oven.
Okay.
Yeah, 350.
Now, I'm wondering, there's a lot of meat eaters out there, and I'm wondering if you have any meat recipes that you like. Jen, have you tested any meat recipes that are in this book?
Pork tenderloin. I think the pork tenderloin was one of my favorites.
Yeah, that one, and we also have a hanger steak, but the pork tenderloin is really good. And it's one that Charlie and I worked on years ago because we used to like cold noodles with sesame sauce, and so we have this pork tenderloin, which is hot plum chutney, peanut butter, soy sauce, added ginger.
Wow, that sounds healthy.
And it's so good. Healthy meat.
It sounds healthy.
Again, it's fast.
It's fast.
Right.
You just put it all in a plastic container, plastic bag,
Uh-huh.
and put it in your refrigerator with the pork tenderloin in it for about 4 to 8 hours.
Yeah.
You can do it overnight. It doesn't.
Okay.
It would be good if it was 8 hours to 12 hours.
Yep.
And then you just take it out and put it in a aluminum foil covered pan.
Uh-huh.
Bake it in the oven
20?
We bake it for 20 minutes at about 400.
Okay.
And we would like to be able to use we would like to tell you that you could always use the sauce, it's the marinade that's there, but it usually burns.
It also makes good if you don't have it all that night. Makes great sandwiches.
Fabulous sandwiches. Yes.
Okay.
The flavor is really excellent.
If you cook this on a Thursday, you have sandwiches for the weekend.
And for dinner with it, I would have baked sweet potatoes, because you can do that in the oven at the exact same time, and asparagus.
Oh,
it's so pretty.
Sounds great.
Pretty cool.
Sounds really good. And this is one of the recipes in your book.
Yes, absolutely.
Great. And how do you buy the book?
You buy the book by going to bfk@bethsfarmkitchen.com or www.bethsfarmkitchen.com or 1-800-331-5267.
Great. Jan, thank you so much. And Mary Beth, thank you so much. It was really, really, really interesting. Thanks.